man, I just bought it yesterday.
I just got it from you guys, man. I just got it from you guys, man.
See, now what we used to do, we used to have what was called contract rate. So it's like, say for instance, you come in to buy a CD from me. We even did it with new CDs. It's like, all right, you got this Bone CD for $14.99. You burned it or whatever. Now you want to bring it back. It was $14.99. Depending on how soon you brought it back, like if you brought it back the same day or the next day, I would give you $12 back.
That's not bad.
Yeah, but because you would have 7 days to do it. On that 7th day, you might only get $7 or $8.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying? But if you traded it in, just trade in. Like I remember this one time, I was telling one of my associates about this. I'm pretty sure I've told you about this too. Where this nigga came in one time, and he had like a box of CDs. Like it was like at least 100 CDs in there, and I was starting to look at every CD. Now, granted, I used to just wing a lot of that shit. Like if I looked at 5 CDs and they were all in good shape, I would just assume to save time that they were all in good shape.
Right.
So, but sometimes, like this nigga came in talking shit. And I was like, all right, well, I'm just go through every CD then. Fuck this nigga. So then he starts talking shit about me taking long, and I'm only about 10 minutes in, and I'm like, well, sir, you
bought 100 CDs.
It's 100 CDs. I mean, how long did you think this was gonna take?
Right.
So he's like, man, look, I got somewhere I gotta be. Just give me $1 a CD. And I said $1 a CD. All right. So I gave him $100 or whatever it is, and everything he had in there was old No Limit, old Cash Money, out of print, raw shit, to the point where if he would have just waited, I probably would have gave him $300 for all that shit.
Wow.
So basically, out of those 100 CDs, out of just the all out of print ones, maybe 5 or 6 of them paid for the whole trade.
Oh, wow.
I sold 3 of them on Amazon, and the others sold that day because he had like Top Authority, Above the Law. He had like shit like that, like man. You know what I'm saying? Shit that hasn't been in print in years. Yeah, this nigga.
Yeah, they was. I said, man, I can't even.
Yeah, it was awesome. I mean, the games were a little tougher. I used to feel bad for people with the games because the nigga be like, yeah, I just bought this from GameStop. I don't like it, and I'd be like, well, we're only gonna give you $25.
Right.
Why can't y'all give me the $50 it's worth? I'm like, because then we're not making any money. What, you know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, we taking on the chance.
You didn't even buy this from us. Right. You know what I'm saying? If you bought it from us, it would be different. You know, and even at GameStop, what I used to do, because they used to track our numbers as far as how many people we would get to sign up for the Game Informer subscription or whatever. So when a nigga would come in with a game,
you put it on that?
Well, no, what I would do, I would give him a choice. I'm like, a nigga would buy a game, especially if it was for PS3, because with the Blu-ray disc, you can't really scratch them. You have to like go out of your way to scratch them. So it would be like, I'm like, man, if I take this back in trade, you're only going to get $20 for it. You just was here yesterday and paid $60 for the game. I rang you out with it.
Right.
So here's what we can do. I can return the game and act as if it was defective, even though we both know it's not. You just don't like it. And if you sign up for this Game Informer, instead of me just giving you $20, this game was $64.80. You'll be getting back $49 towards another game if you just sign up for this Game Informer.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
let's make it work for both of y'all.
You know what I'm saying? What would you rather do? And for some niggas, they would just.
That's too much. That's too much math.
Yeah,
that's too much math.
So
carry the one.
Yeah. So
what would you do?
I'm like, come on, man, $20 or $49. Like, it's not hard.
Right.
All right, man, I'm gonna do that. And I'm like, the card will get you 10% off of each used game, or you know what I'm saying? Whatever. I don't remember what the shit does. I haven't worked at GameStop in 5 years, so it's been a while. But Andrew that used to work for me, he says I look like that. He says I look like Vince Wilfork. Oh, nobody needs to see all that nakedness. But
I know, right?
CD Game Exchange was definitely it was a ripoff to a lot of people.
Yeah.
And people would come in, like if you were an asshole to me and you were trading something in, You were getting it. Like,
got no love, right? I liked it on the sense that I can buy a game, you know, something that I didn't have to have brand new. Like, I would go get Super Bomberman or something. You know, something that.
Now, I got one for you. One of my favorite games of all time is Super Smash Brothers for GameCube.
Mm-hmm.
I went into, well, now it's The Exchange on Coventry. Excuse me. They had the bitch for $70. $70.
On the GameCube?
On GameCube. Because that's the best one.
Yeah.
You know, and I'm like, man.
It should come with a GameCube.
Yeah, I mean, this is worth more than the system. You can get a GameCube for $20. You can go to Goodwill and get a GameCube. I
never got the hype of the game. Like, people still play it. Like, if you go to the library, that's all the kids play.
Man, that's my favorite. That's probably one of my favorite. That's definitely my top 5 favorite games of all time. Like, when I used to smoke a lot, I used to play that shit all the time.
Mine is, we play GoldenEye for 64.
Yeah, see, I had it, but I never got into it like everybody else.
I would have a basement full of friends. I got 4 controllers, and I got 2 other cats that's waiting to get on these other 2 controllers.
Yeah, it was good. Like, I'm pretty sure I probably still have it for 64 somewhere, but I never got into it like everybody else.
Man, that was our game. That game.
My homie Tim, the one you had met the other day.
Oh, yeah. Yep.
Like, that shit came out when we were, like, in 12th grade. He was all about that shit then. Mm-hmm. My dad had got me a 64 for Christmas. I'm like, I got 2 jobs. And I'm in high school. Like, why would you get me a game system? I just wanted some... You got me some clothes? Some clothes and some Jordans. A hat and something. Shit. It was like a gift for me, but it was for everybody. Like, my sister was playing that shit.
You still his kid at heart, man.
I'm like, why you give me a game, a 64?
That's hilarious.
In 12th grade. Yeah, I got you. Here's your gift. And I was happy, but I only got to play it, like, on Christmas break.
I remember when the 64 came out, we got one for Christmas, and how futuristic it felt. Like, from the controller, that 3D, that Mario, man, all we played was Mario.
You hop in the fucking picture frame. Yeah, that shit.
That game was man.
Mario, Star Fox.
Star Fox, yep. I'd take
like,
Star Fox too.
Like, they had Smash Brothers. It debuted on the 64. But the one on the GameCube is just so much better because it's faster.
Yeah.
Like, but yeah, it's... Like, we used to price Nintendo games like that high. Not quite that high, but high at CD Game Exchange, even when I was there, because they have such a high replay value. You know what I'm saying? Like,
they just come back in so often?
Yeah, like I think the highest, we used to make Contra for Nintendo. I used to make that like $40 because you would never see it. Whenever we would get Mario... For regular Nintendo, I would make Mario 3 like $10. Mario 2 8.
Mario 3, I forgot about that.
Yeah, Mario 2 8. But like Mario 1 was so common with the Duck Hunt that it would be black stickers, so you could get it for 50 cents. You know what I'm saying? But for the Super Nintendo, Mario World was kind of common, but we still used to start it out at $20.
Wow. You
know what I'm saying? Because you could just play it forever. You know what I'm saying? And those systems are indestructible, so you can't really break them.
Yeah. I knew a girl, I was like 20-something, and she was still playing Super Nintendo like it just came out.
Yeah, like, 64, Mario 3D, or whatever that Mario is that came with it, like $25. Mario Kart would always be high on Super Nintendo and 64. Finding it on Super Nintendo is trying to, like, find a unicorn. Like, I'm never letting go of mine. You know what I'm saying? Because it was, you could get it, I don't know what it goes for now, but when I left in 08, it was like $60 on Amazon because it was so rare.
That's crazy.
And when you're a manager at CD Game Exchange, if it's not something that's just completely red hot that they had noticed, like, I used to just take what I wanted.
Right.
Like, man, give me this. It'd be like being a manager at Next Now, we got the Jordans. I'm going to just take a pair for myself. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's how CD Game Exchange was. Like, it was enough to work there, but, like, if you were a manager there, you could pretty much do anything. Like, it's been times where I put my boys on with 360s because we had so many of them.
So many of them, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, Wii's, I couldn't really do anything with Wii's until, like, the middle of 07. Because, like, 06, when they first came out, they were just so hot that we couldn't even keep them in the store.
Oh, yeah, the Wii.
But, like, by 07-ish, people started, like, having it going into 08. You know, you'd be there like, well, we got 4 or 5 Wiis. I'm going to get a Wii today. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's how I got my top loader Nintendo. You know, and I was mad that one thing I always wanted was a Power Glove.
Oh,
and a
man.
nigga traded one in, like, the one day that week I wasn't there.
Oh.
And another nigga bought it. Made it $85. Gone. That shit would be in my stores right now if I had it.
Pull it out and take it, take it around the neighborhood.
Yeah, I was in the Instagram post, you see me with this Power Glove, nigga?
Yeah, that's when Nintendo was tripping.
And they were like, well, that's the only way you can beat Mike Tyson's Punch-Out if you had a Power Glove. It's like, man, nah.
We had my boy had the pad.
The Power Pad?
The Power
I
Pad.
never had the Power Pad.
Man, we was in there making so much noise at his mama's house, running track. She like, if y'all don't go outside and run around for real and get off this Power Pad,
yeah,
we running back and forth.
What, a regular Nintendo, other than the Mario games, I love Contra, I love Narc.
Oh, Narc was dope. Hogan's Alley, man, with the gun.
Yeah.
Was my joint.
Like, what else did I play?
I liked
Magic Johnson's Fast Break.
Oh, he tripping.
That shit was so weak. And it was like Magic was he was the official. So anytime he would do something wrong, his face would pop on the screen and he'd just be like,
no.
Yeah. It would be the same picture. It was him like from his basketball card where it was like cheesing. It's like, man, there ain't even no teams on this, man. That's where with the Sega, the Bulls versus Lakers, Lakers versus Celtics, Bulls versus Blazers. That shit, I play that shit now.
Yo, they got a Power Glove on Amazon for $130.
And that's the cheapest one.
Yeah, like.
Yeah. Like I don't even know if I would play it. I would be like, yeah, I got a Power Glove, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't even know if I'd play it. I might fuck around and break it or something. That's something I've always wanted. Like for Super Nintendo, I always wanted that scope.
The scope, we had a scope. That scope was trash though. But we
had
was it? It only because what happened was they only made like 3 games for it because they phased it out so quick. But we had a scope. We was down there shooting the scope.
Slimer.
Yeah, Nintendo 64.
Sega CD was my shit too.
It went out too fast. We never. That's like the only one we didn't get.
It was too expensive.
My cousin Robert, man, he was huge on video games. Like he's one of them people that would get the Japanese versions, you know, that type of stuff.
Yeah.
So he had a Neo Geo, man, like,
whew.
And had Bonk from Neo Geo. Man, we used to play that. I used to be like this. He would come all the way from down the way on the bus, have it all in his book bag, and come up and spend like a week with us, and we play that.
Hey, I think you're friends with him. My boy, his name is Mr. Ice Cream Man on Instagram.
Oh yeah.
Mike, you know, he was a manager at CD Game Exchange for like years and years. He was my manager at one point in time. This dude, the way that you and I have shoes is how he had games. Like he had everything. Like I went to his house. It was like being in the CD Game Exchange museum. You know what I'm saying? Because after you work there, especially like I said, after you a manager, you can pretty much do whatever the fuck you want. Like, you know, I ain't gonna completely incriminate myself, but you could be crooked if you wanted to too. Like for me and my boy Will, like, just, I need something to do tonight. I'm not going out. What games we got? You know what I'm saying? And at GameStop, you could do that, but you would only be able to have it for like a week. Yeah, we would just keep it.
Right.
I'm like, man, I don't know when a nigga gonna trade this in again. I'm getting it.
Oh man, speaking of a game that was just classic, Final Fantasy VII on PlayStation. I lost like a month or maybe 2 of my life playing that game, just sitting in the basement playing that game.
$50 used. Same thing with Final Fantasy VIII. Just those 2. Any of the other ones, you know, whatever.
Now, I don't even get into 8, but 7?
Yeah. Final Fantasy VII, $50. If not, beat versions, I still will make like $20 a man. Where you gonna find this at? Go on Amazon and try to find it. Man.
We rented it before we bought it from Blockbuster. We probably spent $150 renting it, trying to beat it.
Yeah, that
was my game, man. I ended up beating it and was so happy. You would have thought a prize was gonna come out the PlayStation for me beating it. How happy I was.
Now, see, I never had a PlayStation until I started working at CD Game Exchange. I had a Dreamcast and I had a 64, but I never had a PlayStation.
Dreamcast was dope because you can get the burnt games, man. We had it at college. Yeah. You had to load up the game first, put the other game in, take it out, and put the new game in.
Yeah.
But we played that Dreamcast like it was.
My dad was all about the Dreamcast too.
Yeah.
Like,
I'm surprised it didn't pick up.
I mean, I heard up until maybe a few years ago they were still making games for it overseas.
For real?
Yeah, just not here.
That's crazy.
But
it was a dope system. I liked it.
You know, it remember it came out $99.99.
Mm-hmm. It was ahead of its time with the memory card.
Yeah, the VMU.
Yeah. So now I don't need a gigabit for a memory card.
Oh man, that was. I still have my Dreamcast. I still have my VMUs. I still have NBA 2K2. I have Sonic Adventure 1 and 2.
That's when the 2K line really picked up.
Iverson was on it every year.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man,
and it was $20 when it was like something ridiculously priced that you had to buy it.
You know when that happened when it was 2K5 when Bill Wallace was on there.
Gotcha.
Where remember we were all shocked like this is only $20.
Yeah,
he was blowing through. Yeah, he was on the front. That was
because Live was king. Live 95
all the way up until to me. The year 2000 is when 2K took over.
Mm-hmm.
That first year, Iverson was on the front.
Live 95, man.
Because
Nintendo.
I did a challenge and I was able to name everybody that was on the cover for every year. Because they started having players on the front. I want to say in '97.
Oh, nice.
Because I know '97 was Mitch Richmond. 98 was Tim Hardaway. 99 was Antoine Walker. 2000 was Tim Duncan. 2001 was Garnett. 02 was Steve Francis.
Ooh, Steve Franchise.
03, Live 03 was... Ooh, I just did this. I can't even remember who now. Live 03. Oh, man. Jason Kidd.
Oh, okay.
I was losing it for a minute there. Live 04 was Vince Carter. 05 was Melo. 06 was Wade, I think. 07 was McGrady. 08 was...
Stop playing.
Who's on Live 08? Yeah, but I can't even remember.
Live 08.
Live 08.
I stopped playing a long time ago.
McGrady was 07.
McGrady.
Damn, this is really gonna bother me now.
As soon as you stop recording, you're gonna remember.
Yeah, I know.
Man.
And then I'll be mixing up 2K, because then I was going to go to 09, but Garnett was on 2K9, but not 09. Damn. Who the fuck was on Live 08? It wasn't Kobe. It wasn't LeBron. Who's good? In 2007, was it Dirk? Here, I'm going to have to Google this. Live 08.
Oh, you'll never guess this.
Is the person...
Oh, no, you know what?
Is the person black or white?
I don't even know if this is real. This is...
I want to say, is it Dirk?
You said 08 or 09?
08.
Okay.
Because I know Live 09 was supposed to have...
Oh, no. You won't guess this nigga. Hibachi, man.
Gilbert. He had on that fucking gold jersey.
Yeah, I had the gold jersey. Yep,
yeah, I can see it.
Yeah, you get
Hibachi. As many times as I've seen that shit.
Hey, speaking of him, man, I loved those years where they went out in the first round or second round, whatever.
The Cavs owned them.
Oh man, we owned them, and they would talk so much stuff.
LeBron was to them what Jordan was to us in the 80s.
Man,
the early 90s.
We would. But Gilbert would get his. I'll give him. He would get his.
They were actually better.
Oh,
they were better than the Cavs.
Yeah.
The Cavs were just in their heads.
Karan and them.
Yeah, Antoine Jameson.
Yeah, they had it.
They were better than the Cavs.
But Hibachi, man, I'm bringing them guns,
I
man.
forgot all about that nigga.
Yeah.
Yeah, James Harden is just the modern day Gilbert Arenas. Oh, man. All right, so is there I know.
Oh, when I looked at 09 had like 7 people on.
Because I know one year they were going to come out with 09, or I want to say it was either 09 or 10. They were going to come out with live, but it got canceled. Yeah. And it was going to be Durant on it.
Yeah, I've seen a Durant cover. I've seen a Tony Parker cover.
Let me see. Tony Parker might be the one.
He on the Wii, though, the All-Star.
Yeah.
He on the Wii cover, though.
So there was a live 09 then.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well, you said Tony Parker. I'm like, that sounds familiar. Yeah. But, yeah, 2K is a lot easier for me to do. But, yeah, those CD Game Exchange and GameStop years, it's like you see a game so much, like, especially them sports games after they get old. Oh, man.
Yeah, them
ain't worth shit.
Ain't worth nothing.
You traded Madden, what is it, 2016? You traded Madden 15, it might be worth like $1 or 50 cents or something.
You might as well hold on to it and try to career mode it.
Yeah, or, that shit is crazy. Oh, man.
Yeah.
We done covered everything in these parts. So what's your next shoe cop as far as at retail?
At retail, maybe the one.
So no Metallic 5?
No Metallic 5. I can't stand any 5, especially Metallic, because after the bottom turn, it's like, I hate that shoe.
Yeah. I'll just say I'm on the fence. If I hold the bitch in my hand and I start to get that feeling like, yeah, I need these. I'm going to try to pretend like it's the year 2000 again. I was wearing that bitch with a fucking all black iceberg shirt with the I and the J on it that just said iceberg jeans. It wasn't even iceberg history. Because then niggas got hip where it's like, man, you got on the iceberg, but it ain't iceberg history.
Yeah, the ice jeans. You got on the ice jeans.
Yeah, or you got the iceberg millennium. Because Next had the millennium shit on sale because nobody buy it. So I just bought up a bunch of that shit. I'm like, well, it's still iceberg. Bitches are still going to know it's iceberg. So.
I may get them 9s. Oh, the original white and black 9s. This is the first Jordan I ever got. But I ain't pressed about it. And I'm not even really pressed about the Space Jams.
It's kind of like, I feel like people like us, we're in our 30s. Like, it's got to be some special, like, all right, these were special enough for me to buy them. And even if I wasn't managing a shoe store, working at a shoe store, there's a good chance I probably would have paid retail for these because I just love this shoe that much. I also feel that way about the black ones. But it's only a select amount of Jordans I could say that about.
Right.
Black and red one. Not even the Chicago one, because I could have bought it last year, but we only got 8 pairs of them, so I didn't really feel right buying them with people lined up for them. We only got 111 and a half. I wish it was me. Arguing with that nigga. It's probably
it's gonna be a reality show for this.
Probably gonna be somebody white to offset him being black and her being whatever she is, though.
I don't even like her. I like the other black chick they had before her. Who just moved over to Sports Center,
but let me think. The white cement 3, black cement 3 with the Nike Air, if those came.
Yeah.
The white, black, and red 2, mid.
I can deal without that.
That doesn't even make the cut. I'm gonna take that back. You right.
I can do without any 2, to be honest.
Yeah. Cause it's like I have them. But would I buy them again, especially having a fresh pair of the lows?
Yeah, I wouldn't buy mine again.
Like I said, these and the black cement 4, I would buy those over again. The Silver Tongue Fire Red 5 with Nike Air on the back. I probably would have to have those. I'm on the fence about the metallics. Black Infrared 6 with Nike Air. I would still buy another pair of Bordeaux's.
That's a shoe I've never bought,
Aqua.
but I really like. And every time like somebody's gonna sell them to me, they always like a tad bit too high.
Mm-hmm.
It'd be like 140. I'm like, dude, I could have bought them for 190 brand new.
Yeah, what about 120?
120, you know, 100. I would buy them, but
Aquas. I don't even know if I'd buy those white, black, and red 9s again, but they're the only 9 I would consider buying again.
you know what? A shoe I want, and I'm seeing it a lot more than I ever saw it. The 5, the Black Grape 5.
Those were nice. I didn't like them initially because, I mean, we weren't allowed to buy them because we only got like a size run of them, but I didn't like the ashy suede at first.
Yeah.
I was hoping it was just going to be just black.
Black, yep.
But looking at it more, I'm like, man, this is some shit I could.
I'd rather be just spending money like.
Man, fuck. Whatever. This nigga,
They be spending too much money, man.
That's what I'm saying. Like LeBron is getting people GEDs and
Yeah.
sending people to college, and this motherfucker over here, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, fuck that nigga. I don't like that shit.
That sound like Millsap.
Yeah, I mean, you can't dunk it.
Can't slam glass.
Yeah.
Oh, that's hilarious.
Yeah, I don't think there's any 9 or 10 I would buy over again.
Yeah. I don't like the 10s I have.
Yeah. 11, just Concord.
I'm black and red.
I would buy another pair of black and reds if I had
And
a chance.
Concord. I'll take a Concord. But I'm not. People worship that shoe.
Yeah. So for the 12, Taxi and white and red.
Just black and red for 12.
Just
for me.
black and red for you.
That's it.
13, white, black, and red.
I'll take that too. And black and red, and that's it for me.
Yeah. Oh, Flints. I'd buy another pair of Flints.
I never got into them, man. Everybody, I remember they was at Imperial Sports.
Imperial Sports. That's where I got mine at.
And people were losing their mind because they were in there like...
Man, that was a beautiful shoe. Like, I still remember the first time I saw it. Like, it was like me just seeing a thick-ass, raw, light-skinned bitch. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I remember
that 3M hit that light. I'm like, nigga.
My homie, E. Woody had a pair, man. He came to school with them. I just remember, like, them raw. I was like, they raw. But I'm a black and red, white and red Jordan. Just like I'm a black and blue, white and blue Penny guy.
That white gray, that gray, man. There's something about that gray with that blue. That white, it's just something about it. Like,
I'm a black and red, white and red.
Like, I was liking the 13s. The Flints made me love the 13s.
13s are cool because it's one of the shoes that I wear in all weather conditions and it stays sturdy. And like I done had that shoe probably the longest.
Yeah. The 13 is a special shoe for me. It's sentimental because it's the first Jordan that I was really buying with my own money. And it was the first model that I had like every color of.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
It was special.
Remember the days of when you can just go in the shoe store and get a shoe?
Yeah.
Like a Jordan. Like you didn't even have to show up on the day of release. Like in 01, those days, you know, you had to show up on the release or put your money down.
Mm-hmm.
So that was a different vibe. But in the 90s when you could wait till your mother got off of work, your father got off of work, ride up there.
In most cases.
In most cases. Ride up there, get your shoe, get home, look at the shoe and be like, you know what? I don't want the shoe. I'm going to return it for the later model or the different color. It was just a whole different world.
Because like, you know, 1 through 10, it was a regular shoe. You could just walk in and get the Jordan. I got the Jordans.
Right.
The 11s, the Concords they weren't really hard to get, but they weren't necessarily easy to get either. That was the first shoe I ever saw niggas actually coming to school with in the middle of the day. That was the first one. Nobody cared about the Columbias for real other than girls.
Uh-huh.
And the black and red ones were hard to get. At least, you know, at my school, the 12s were hard to come by. All of them were. The only ones that you could kind of get were the Obsidians, because they came out the same day as the white and reds.
Yeah.
And
it's funny you say that, because at that time I wasn't wearing a popular shoe size.
Mm-hmm.
So when the 12s came out, I want to say I was still wearing like a 7.5.
Mm-hmm.
So it was cool for me to get those. But when I got up in the the 9s, it was like, uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Yeah.
I got to maneuver a little bit. I got to cut school and line up.
Yeah, I mean, even with the 13s, it was like every other 13 was popular. People wanted the white, black, and red ones, but nobody really cared about the white and red ones. People wanted the Flints, but the playoffs were just kind of, I know a lot of niggas just colored their white, black, and red ones black, so they'd look like the playoffs, which was kind of silly. But the black and red ones went, black and blue went, and Chutney didn't. But the 14, like, it was over. You could just, you could just get them.
Yeah. I still like that last shot 14, man.
Yeah, like that sold out in some places, but you could still get it.
That shoe, I probably wore that shoe till the wheels fell off that shoe. To the back, little triangle on the back would pop off and pop up. Like,
see, I don't know, like, even having all of them, like, I would always come back to the white, black, and red. Like, I would always wear that color the most.
White, black, and red, yeah.
With the 13 and the 14, like, I still have my original pair of, I never got a retro pair of the white, black, and red 13. That whole He Got Game hype was just crazy.
Oh, yeah.
We weren't allowed to, Zach was allowed to buy them, but nobody else was. I said, dude, there's so many shoes from 2012 and 13 I wanted at Next that I couldn't get because of my shoe size.
11.5, man.
Because, like, all of those LeBron 10 EXTs, we would only get, like, 11.5. And I could wear an 11, but I would want an 11.5. And in a lot of cases, it'd be like, it doesn't matter what size you wear, you just can't get them. You won't have enough. That whole BHM pack, like, I got the Kobe's now, but we couldn't get them. I still want the LeBrons. It's a nigga in one of the Facebook groups I'm in, like, for buy, sell, trade for Cleveland. It has a pair for $120. Very tempting. And what? I couldn't get the white Shaqs. I couldn't get the pure platinum LeBrons.
They won't let y'all get the white Shaqs?
We only got a size run of them.
Oh, okay.
It's frustrating. Like, I really wanted them bitches.
That's crazy.
Like, I still want them, but the cheapest I've ever seen them in my size is like $250. I'm not, as raw as they are. That's a once or twice a year shoe.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna wear them that much.
I'm with you on that.
They were too much at $160.
Yeah.
It's crazy. It's just that color. Like, the black ones are OG, but nobody cares about them.
That's what I'm tripping off of. I like the black ones.
Like, I only seen him wear them in the Pepsi commercial. But, man, Durant would be as bad as LeBron if you leave OKC and go try to play with Golden State.
No, what they gonna do is they gonna bring people in for him, man. They gonna bring some free agents. They gonna keep Westbrook.
Yeah,
they gonna build up.
Yeah, it's debatable whether or not that they could actually win together. But he's another one. Like, I just can't see him leaving to play for someone else.
Shoot, they almost won together. Well, not the whole thing, but you know what I mean?
Yeah,
they got past the Warriors. They should have beat the Warriors.
Yeah.
They messed up when they let Harden go, but Harden You know,
he played so bad in that 2012 finals. I mean, he was the reason why they lost.
Oh, yeah.
Because it was like, I hated James Harden because he would just light up for the Lakers. Like, you know, he turned Better World Peace back into Ron Artest. They elbowed him in the head for the whole rest of the telecast. They just were referring to him as Artest.
Hilarious.
But, I don't know, man. I mean, the white and black and red colorway, though, it's just so versatile. You could do so much with it, you know.
I'm a black and red because the shoe gonna last. Like,
true.
You can do whatever you want in it, and it's gonna last. You ain't gotta worry about it getting too dirty. You ain't gotta worry about it aging and turning that tint yellow, like your like the forest, like the net. You know that
The
net.
net is already starting to. I don't know how the fuck these laces got so damn dirty.
But the net. Oh, I said this goddamn net.
Mm-hmm. My pair from 2012, netting is yellow as fuck, and I didn't even wear them all like that. But
Right.
now they're just beaters.
Yeah. So
Like this winter, that's gonna be those and the aquas in the trunk. Those are gonna be my snowshoes when I don't want to wear boots.
that's what I like, the black and reds, man. My black and red fours, put them out. I just hate the fact that they crack.
And they're uncomfortable as fuck.
Yeah, they
Like all of those 12s or all of those 4s from 2012 were just made bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're just made bad.
Just. Yeah, that's on my only thing.
Yeah. All right, y'all. Well, that's it for Nike or Die for today. Me and Aunt Hollins. This is a 3 or 4 part episode. You know what I'm saying? This is a special event, and we will see y'all soon. Thanks for listening. As always, Nike or Die.